Hello everyone, I've got my Icom ID-5200 imported from Japan today, and let's do unboxing together and see what we've got. Alright, so we got this documentation, some manual in Japanese. Let's take the radio out. So here you go, that's our radio front panel. Everything is in English, nothing in Japanese. That's the back of it. I'll put it aside. There's some cables. That's a DC power cable. And that's RJ11 connector. I've got a microphone. Take it out. I'll put this aside as well. Let's see what we got. And that's the radio. Alright. So here you go. That's the front of it. That's the back of it. Everything is in English except for that part which is in Japanese. Alright, let's turn it on. I will be just stopping the recording, put everything in place, and let's start exploring the radio together. Alright, I've connected everything and let's turn it on. Before I turn it on, I'll peel off the skin. Alright, let's turn it on. For the purpose of camera, I will align like that. Okay, it turned on. It seems like the menu is already in English. So I did not have to change any settings to change the language. Unfortunately, I was wrong. So yes, these menus are in English, but the sub-menus are in Japanese. Let's try to explore how to change the language. Okay, let's try Gemini, if Gemini can help me to change the language. I'll make a video call to Gemini and ask it. Hi Gemini, can you help me to change the language of this radio to English?
No, I still don't see any language options here. Please go back to the main set menu and look for an option called Display or Display Settings. That's where you'll find the language
Alright,
settings.
I'm in Display Settings now. Do you see any option for language?
I see you're in the display settings. The language option isn't on this first page, so please scroll down through the pages in this menu until you locate it.
Let's see. Do you see this?
Yes, I see it. Tap the first option, which is the display language setting, and you'll be able to pick English from the list.
I don't see English. I still see some other languages.
Ah, I understand the confusion. That top option, Eigo, is the Japanese word for English. If you select that, it will
Thank
switch
you.
to
System language English. All done. Thank you. Alright, we managed to use it, change the language with the help of Gemini. Let's try to explore the radio now. So let's go into menu. I'll go through each and every option for you. The radio is not connected to any antenna for now. What I've done is I've connected this to this Nessie power meter, and that power meter has a dummy load of 100 watt. What we're going to do is we're going to test the power first before we continue to do any other testing. So let's test it out. Just to let you know, the Japanese version come in two different variation. One is 20 watt version and one is a 50 watt version. This radio, when I ordered a 50 watt version. Alright, I've managed to change the language, and I've also selected the Bletchley Park repeater, which is just near me. That memory was there already within the repeater memories, which is pre-installed in Japanese. What we're going to do now is we're going to test the power of the radio. We have previously tested just one power output. I will be checking different power output. I'll start with the high, low and medium on 2 meter band and then 70 centimeter band. Let's test the high power on 2 meter band. You can see it's doing approximately 43.20. Let's change the power to mid. It's doing approximately 1165, so the documentation says 15 watt. And in the low power mode it goes down to 5 watt on 2 meter band. Let's try on 70 centimeter. High is 52, medium is almost 15, and low is approximately 5. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the dummy load which I have behind this power meter, and I'll connect the antenna, and we'll try to reach out someone if we can reach out on 2 meter band first, and then I'll try the local repeaters and see if we can reach someone. There's a pre-configured repeater, as I mentioned already, which is Bletchley Park 1. I'll try any reflector over there and see if I can reach anyone on D star. So let's put the power to medium because I'm only allowed up to 25 watt. So medium power is good enough for me, and to reach out to local repeater is perfectly fine. Let's start now, and I'll just give me 2 minutes. I will connect the antenna. Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic, Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic, testing Icom ID-5200 with HubNet via the node. If anyone can hear me, can you please get back to me? No response. Nobody wants to talk to me today. I'll give it another try. Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic, testing Icom ID-5200. Can you please get back to me if you hear me? No response. Let's try again the calling frequency. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic, Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic, testing Icom ID-5200, a new radio. If you can hear me, can you please get back to me? No response. Okay, let's go through the other menu options. First of all, whenever I get any radio, I set up the time and date. Let's see if I've been told there is a support for NTP in this radio. So what I will do is I'll configure my local Wi-Fi into the radio, and let's see if we are able to set up some time. Let's go into Wi-Fi setup, Wi-Fi on, connection setting, access point. It has now DHCP on, manual access point. Why doesn't, oh yeah, got it. Password. All right, I'm trying to connect to my local access point. Let's see if it connects. Taking a bit of time. Yes, we are connected now. All right, now we're connected and we have an IP address from our DHCP. Let's set up the time. Go into time, set up date and time. Right now, I believe the time is for Japan. I will change this time zone. I believe there should be an option for time zone changing option. Yes, NTP time sync, but GPS time correction. Okay, that's fine. So it's going to pick up the time zone based on the GPS. All right. So basically, I need to give my coordinates in order to get my time. Okay. Yes, I can change this to UTC 0. A better option, an easiest option for me, because we are in UK. We are UTC +1 during the summer, and I believe there should be an option for summertime as well. Date and time. Now we have 1 hour behind, which is GMT, but the date is correct. There should be summertime option as well, and you can change the NTP server to any server, by the way. All right. One thing I found, I believe there should be an option to change the daylight saving, but unfortunately I don't see that option in here. There should be, in my opinion. Other option we can do is we can do a manual offset. So I'll change it to 1 hour, but I will have to change it back when the winter time starts. All right, now we have correct time. I think somebody is responding back. I'll try again. Give another try. Okay, I managed to connect my Android phone with Icom with a USB-C cable. Technically, I should be able to use the Bluetooth connection as well, or with my iPhone. What I've done within Repeater Book, there is an option named called Repeater Book Connect. It's a really great option, so you can connect to local repeaters. I've connected my phone as an Icom generic phone, and it looks like my repeater configuration is working fine. I don't need to provision the radio and upload the file. I can just select from my phone, and it's going to immediately connect to the repeater, connect to the radio and configure the repeater right away. So I will connect my local repeater first, GB3MU, which is just closer to me, and I'll see if it works. Yep, it seems it's working. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try a repeater which I know most of the people use around London and around my home, is GB3PI, which is a Royston repeater, and I'll try to see if I can make a contact over this to someone. Mike 7 Tango Alpha Quebec, Mike 7 Tango Alpha Quebec, looking for a radio check. Radio check, this is a test from new Icom ID-5200. If anyone is listening, can you please get back to me?
Can't hold it, my friend, but your audio is crystal clear. You're fully coordinating into the repeater. This is Mike 8 Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Thanks, Mike 8 Charlie Uniform Bravo. My name is Tahir, and I'm testing a new Icom ID-5200 which I've imported from Japan. I was just testing out, and thanks for getting back to me. Your voice quality is also very clear. You're 5'9" to me. I'm based in Milton Keynes, just off Junction 14. My name is Tahir, Tango Alpha Hotel Indigo Romeo. Back to you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm going to buy the radio myself. I just wanted I just wanted the first batch to go out, and then I'll probably come in on the second batch, because I made the mistake. I rushed in with other radios, and then there was a couple of issues here and there, although it doesn't normally happen with Icom. That's just yay soon. But as long as you're liking the radio, I recently sold my 5100 to replace it with a 5200, so I've got a 2820 here, a 4100, so I'll probably trade one of them in against it. It won't be too long. As I say, I didn't want to rush in, but you're making me feel like I should have done now, over.
Well, it is an amazing radio. I just got a hand of it right now. I'm just trying to explore it. It is an amazing radio, definitely. The only problem was it came in Japanese language, and I had to change the language using some AI tools because I don't know how to read Japanese. But overall, yes, it is a really, really nice radio. The screen is really crystal clear, sharp, and it's smaller than the Icom ID-5100. I previously have that one as well. It's still in my car. I'm going to replace this one with the 5100. But this is definitely an amazing radio. One more thing I wanted to ask you is, are you okay for me, because I'm actually recording right now for a YouTube review, are you okay for me to post this conversation on YouTube, if it's okay with you?
Absolutely. From MACUB, absolutely. That's great. I don't know, because I did look at the pre-order, so they must have started shipping them, have they? I know Martin Lynch was still pre-order. I'm not sure about Radio World. Excuse the background noise, I've got the scanner on, hang on. So anyway, your audio is sounding fine, and you're giving me an itchy finger. Makes me want to go and hover over the bite now, over.
Well, I did order from UK as well, but that's not going to be delivered by end of September. So I have pre-ordered it online from a Japanese store, and they have delivered it to me today. So that's something I was really, looking forward to it for over a year now. So definitely, but I'm going to definitely keep it for now, and might be I'm going to sell it later if somebody's interested to buy the Japanese version. But yeah, I have already pre-ordered one from Martin Lynch & Son, but their delivery is estimated end of September. So yeah, if you can wait, I would really recommend you to wait until September, end of September, because the Japanese version might have some issues which I'm not even aware of. So I'll just keep it for now. But I was really keen to get hold of it, so that's why I've ordered it from Japan. Over to you. This is Mike 7 Tango Alpha Quebec. Back to you.
I know, well, I've experienced it before with the radios watts, and there wasn't a way either to wideband them. They had a big metal, they had a part of the board. It wasn't missing, but it had a different layer to the normal jumpers, the normal diodes in them. And it had a big metal plate over the original part. So one, we found that we couldn't wideband them, and also we found that the power output was only 20 watts. Is that one like that, or have they not bothered now doing that?
Yes, you're right. There are two versions in Japan. There's one 20-watt version and there's another 50-watt version as well. So I've ordered specifically a 50-watt version and I had to wait longer for that. I haven't opened the Icom radio yet, so I don't know how exactly it looks like the circuit board. And you may be right. We may not be able to wideband it, but definitely it's a 50-watt version. I've done some testing as well. I'm currently on medium power because I'm an M7. So currently my wattage is 15 watt at the moment, but I've tested with a dummy load of 50 watt as well. I'm going to post a video with this test results as well of wattage as well. You can check that on YouTube later today. I'll post it later by midnight today. So back to you, Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic.
Maybe we spoke on a 145 Alive event. I'm just trying to think. The name does ring a bell. Anyway, you enjoy your new radio, and I'll look forward to I'll convince the wife's licensed, so I'll convince her that she needs the radio as well, and that we need it as a joint Christmas present. So yeah, I'll if I start chipping at her now, by the time Christmas comes, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Lovely to speak to you anyway. You take care. All the best. M-A-C-U-B.
M-H-C-U-B. Thank you very much. Nice speaking to you. 73 for now. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, we just made a contact, which is... So we just made a contact with a repeater which is almost 50 miles far from me. But that repeater is quite on a height, and everybody from Milton Keynes and surrounding area can reach it. I'm still struggling to get someone on calling frequency in 2 meter. I'll give it another try. If it doesn't work, then we'll quickly jump into the rest of the menu options of the radio. I think someone just trying to key in repeater. All right, let's disable the duplex option. All right, and let's go back to calling frequency. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic. Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic. Looking for someone to have a radio check with me. I'm testing Icom ID-5200. This is Mike 7 Tango Alpha Cubic.
Yeah, Mike 7 Tango Alpha Quebec. I wonder if you're receiving me. Quite strong. G4 YKQ got 4. Yankee Kilo Quebec in High Wycombe.
Oh, that's great. G4YKQ. This is Tahir from Milton Keynes. You mentioned you're in High Wycombe, which is quite strange. I've never had any contact earlier with the High Wycombe. I'm testing a new radio, which is Icom ID-5200, and I'm running it on 15 watt power at the moment. And my name is Tahir, Tango Alpha Hotel India Romeo. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. You're 5 at 9, I'm about 700 feet above sea level. Northeast side of the ridge, running about 70 watts. So Colinian, the name is Paul. Sorry, I can't hold it with you because I'm just busy doing some tuning checks on HF. And I got a nail in about 15 minutes. So, yeah, sounds very good. Audio's okay, not strong signal. So I wish you all the best for the radio. G4 YKQ.
Thank you very much, 73 M7TAQ. Bye. All right, so we made a contact on 2 meter frequency as well. Now let's explore the radio. Okay, now I'm satisfied I can make contacts. Okay, so in order to go into settings, what I'm going to do is, this beep is quite annoying to me and I'm a bit of an OCD. I'll try to change or mute that beep. If you don't mind, I'll just do that right now. If I go to settings and then I think other, no, it should be in sounds, beep level. All right, so no more beep. Oh, just on a level 1. All right, let's explore the menus now. All right, so let's start with the first menu. First menu is scope. So we have scope in here. We can see that there's some activity going on this frequency. And yeah, this is quite nice, by the way. It's not as nice as 705, but it is quite nice. All right, let's go to the menu again, disable the scope, go to the voice, and in here we have voice options as well, where I can have shortcuts for the voice, and then I go to recording. That's where I can record. The good thing about Icom radios are that if you are used to with one Icom radio, you can use any Icom radio, unlike Yaesu or Kenwood, which I always struggle with. I like Yaesu FTX1 Optima, but apart from that, most of the other Yaesu radios are not my favorite. The only reason I like FTX1 Optima is because it is all in one shack in the box, by the way. So that's another discussion we can have on a separate time. With regards to picture, you can receive and send pictures from here as well. Then we have a DV gateway. There's an option, basically you can connect to a gateway directly from the radio. I have never explored it, but I will keep it for another video, short YouTube video. CS, this is basically where you put your call sign, and then we have CD. I have no clue about this option, sorry about that, ignore my ignorance. And then if I just click on internal GPS position, oh yes, we are connected with GPS. So yeah, it picked back my GPS coordinates as well. If I click on DTMF, we can send the DTMF. The only difference I find with all the new SDR based radios is that you do not have a DTMF mic comparison to you used to have in Icom ID-5100. For example, Icom ID-5100 had a microphone with the DTMF keys. So if you want to key in a DTMF, or for example on a gateway, or if you want to link Echolink or All-Star repeater, so it's quite easy. If in this condition, what we need to do is we need to create the DTMF memories, and then we're going to call the memory in order to send the DTMF, which is, in my opinion, is not that great. All right, let's go to the next one. We have memory, DV memory. Memory is your memory channels, DV memory is your repeater channels, and then we have DV AR PLY. I have no clue what it is. KISS is another protocol for location sharing, and I'll go to settings to go through each and every option. These are tone frequencies, and then you have scanning option. I will go through the scanning as well shortly. I will select my preferred option in the scanning. So normally is the pause, and resume is basically 5 seconds of it. So pause is basically whenever it finds a frequency, it just stops over there. Resume timer is that after that carrier is stopped, then for how many seconds it's going to wait for the new incoming message or a new incoming voice coming in, and before it starts scanning again. Temporary skip time, I always put it while scanning rather than 5 minutes. That was not an option in the previous version. Then we have program skip as well. You can define that as well. And then you have program group link as well. You can link different frequency ranges as well. Then there's an edge scan as well. This is between, for example, starting from airband under 500, then this is 2 meter, this is 70 centimeter. And then you have program linking as well. And then you have duplicate check during MR memory scan. So there are multiple memories within different groups, then it will not scan the same memory. So this is scope setting. We have scope, we have scope steps as well, waterfall function, waterfall speed, and then center mode and AF actual AF output dual or single. Then we have function, we have auto power off, scolch, PTT, BZ, auto repeater on, active band, touch assist, front key customization, remote mic key, up and down key, full keyboard layout, and many other options. And then we have my station, DV set, DV repeater, QSO logs, display, sound, time settings. I'll not go to each and every setting because it's going to take a lot of time. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to try to configure, try to make a scan between airband frequencies. So let's try, I know one of the airband frequency near me, which is Luton Airport. So I know that frequency by heart. I'll just try to input that and let's see how the airband looks like. So this is basically a Luton calling frequency for ATC. Let's.
Descend altitude 6,000 feet. Can you transit on forward 1,000?
Yep, that's clear. So yeah, AM works. Let's try the scan feature. Let's try the scan between 118 to this maximum frequency. It's gonna wait for 5 seconds before it starts again. There's definitely one thing in comparison to the previous one, the scan speed is comparatively slow. Now it's fast. But I don't know, I have a feeling the previous version had a little bit faster speed, or might be I'm wrong. Please leave the comments and let me know. That's one of the repeater. Alright, that's where, you know, the VCS feature comes into the picture. Most of the Icom scanners have the VCS, which is voice call control. VSC, sorry, voice calls control. So what it does actually, for example, this DMR burst which you can hear, there's an option within the scanners, even the IR15 scanner has this feature as well, which is quite old, that it detects the voice, and only if the voice is detected, then it, you know, like releases calls and you can hear it. Otherwise, with all the other noises or any other digital modes, it will be ignored automatically. And that's what I've asked a question to the Icom's people as well, and unfortunately I couldn't find this option in the menu, so definitely that one doesn't support in here. I'll go back to our calling frequency, and then what we're going to do is we're going to configure Alright, so that's all for today. If you want to see or have a look into something else, feel free to drop the comments. I will be having this radio, I'll be playing around with this radio and posting some more videos as well. And we can, if you want me to test something, feel free to let me know and I'll give it a try.